Okay. So welcome to the welcome to the video lecture number 7 for the subject TQM RME 085 on the topic construction of P/NP/percentage P chart for constant subgroup size. Okay. After going through this lecture, the students will be able to understand. The students will be able to understand the procedure the process of construction of P chart. P/NP/percentage P chart. Okay. So first you should understand the constant subgroup size. Suppose we are inspecting serial number 1. The subgroup size, here is the subgroup size. The subgroup size is S, and we have inspected an item, and out of how many rejected, we will note it down, the number of rejection. Say it is NP1, and number of rejection itself is the NP. Okay. And in sample number 2, we have taken the same size. If this is 300, this will also 300. Okay. So we can, and here the rejection is NP2. For sample number 3, the same subgroup size we have taken the S, and here the number of rejection is NP3. Similarly, we have taken N samples, and here also we have taken the subgroup size, that is N, number inspected. This is nothing but the number of units inspected. Okay. And here the number of units we found, an inspector found how much unit is rejected after inspection of S units. Here it is NPN. Okay. The P. How the P can be computed? Very simple. This is this divided by this. That is NP1 divided by S will give the value of P1. Here NP2 divided by S will give the value of P2. Here NP3 divided by S will give the value of P3, and NPN divided by S will give the value of Pn. Okay. Now from the same data we can also compute the percentage P. Percentage P, how the percentage P can be computed? This much is means percentage P1 divided N. How the percentage P can be computed? NP1 divided by S into 100 will give the value of percentage P1. Similarly, NP2 divided by S into 100 will give the value of percentage P2. NP3 likewise, NP3 divided by S into 100 will give the percentage P3, and so on, and at last NPN divided by S into 100 will give the value of percentage P n of nth sample. Now the formula which we are going to use, the NP bar, how how the P will be computed? NP I divided by S and PI, and percentage PI, how it will be computed? NPI divided by S into 100. Okay. Next, the value of NP bar, P bar and percentage P bar. The NP bar can be computed using same formula, the very simple formula. NP I is equal to 1 to n divided by n divided by n into S, n into n. Okay. And P bar, either this can be computed by using formula summation Pi I equals to 1 to n divided by n, and percentage P will be computed, may be computed using the formula
P bar into 100.
Percentage P bar. So percentage Pi, summation of percentage Pi I equals to 1 to n divided by n. Okay. After computing this, since here we have the three charts, that is P chart, for P chart, for NP chart, and we have percentage P chart. Okay. For P chart, only the thing is to compute, that is the LCL and UCL and LCL. Here also we need to require to compute the UCL and LCL. Here also for this chart also we need to calculate the UCL and LCL. Okay. How here UCL will be computed? The UCL may be computed using P bar plus 3 under root P bar into 1 minus p bar divided by n n is the sample size, that is s. Okay, here it is, this is the sample size, and the LCL is the p bar minus 3 under root p bar into 1 minus p bar upon s. Here same s is the sample size. For NP charge, it is NP bar and plus 3 into NP into 1 minus P bar, and for lower control limit will be computed using the formula NP bar minus 3 under root NP bar into 1 minus P bar. And for UCL of the percentage P plus 3 under root percentage P bar into 1 minus percentage P, 100 minus percentage P. Here it will be like 100 minus percentage P upon 100, and LCL will be computed as percentage P bar minus 3 under root 100 percentage P into 100 minus percentage P bar divided by 100. Okay. In this way, we will compute the control limit. After computing the control limits, we can go for the construction of the chart. The chart can be computed using the technique as I have already explained in the topic construction of the control chart for X bar and R chart. The chart is nothing but a graph paper. The x-axis will have the sample number and y-axis will have the value of P oblique NP oblique percentage P, depending upon the chart. If we will construct the P chart, then we will have the value of P on the y-axis. Okay, and again we will draw first the UCL and LCL line, and for each sample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ... to n. For each sample we will put the value of P, that is P1 for first sample. This is the P1, and here is the P bar. One more is the P bar. P bar. Okay. If you will compute the part, suppose this is P1, this is P2, and P3, P4, P5. Likewise, we have 5 data. Then we will join these data, and we will have a control chart for P. Okay. In this way, we need to calculate we need to construct the NP chart. Then here we will put the value of NP1, NP2, NP3, NP4, NP5, and here we will put the control limit for NP bar, UCL for NP bar, and LCL for NP bar. Okay. After, and if we need to construct the percentage P chart. Then here we will put the value of percentage P bar, percentage P2, percentage P3, percentage P4, percentage P5, likewise, and here we have UCL for percentage P, here we percentage P, percentage P bar, and percentage P bar, and here we have the LCL for percentage P. Okay. And in this way we can also draw the percentage P. Note, you may note that if this value is negative, if this value comes out to be negative, then this value will be approximated to 0. You may make a note of it. Similarly, here also, if this value LCL comes out to be negative, then it will be approximated to 0. And here also, if this value comes out to be negative, then this will be approximated to, if this value comes out to be negative, then it will be approximated to 0. Approximated to 0. This was the procedure. We have explained the procedure to construct the PNP or percentage P chart for constant subgroup size. Okay. Here you may again note that this is for this procedure we have told you it was for the construction for the constant subgroup size, and now you will be able to construct the PNP or percentage P chart. Thank you. This is the end of this lecture.